Total Extreme Wrestling WWE 2011. The road to WrestleMania is truly here. We are now preparing for our final week's worth of shows before the biggest event of the year, and arguably the biggest event of the series to date. I'm very much still looking forward to it. I think it's going to be hopefully a big show, and let's hope we can have a good start, I suppose, to the series. To a good start to the road to WrestleMania by having some good shows. Is what I was trying to get at. I was distracted. Okay, so welcome everybody, and let's get into it. So our last show we had was Elimination Chamber, 96 rated show. So it was a good show. It was main evented by John Morrison and Randy Orton, who had another draw in a last man standing match. So we just can't seem to separate the two. Just can't seem to find a winner between the two. Well, insert Brock Lesnar, who's going to make sure that he finds a winner, because it's now going to be a triple threat match. Lesnar interfering. He laid out both Morrison and Orton to close out that show. We had Triple H defeat Chris Jericho, John Cena, Batista, Seth Rollins, and Dolph Ziggler in an Elimination Chamber match, which actually rated pretty well, 93 rated, so I was pretty happy about that. Normally six-man matches struggled just a little bit, but that one did pretty well. Triple H is now becoming the #1 contender. Edge and Christian defeated the Brothers of Destruction thanks to Sting's interference again for a 93 rated match. Shawn Michaels defeated CM Punk to retain the WWE Championship in a bit of a stinker, 84. 84's not bad, but for the caliber of superstars involved, you'd expect 90 plus, so there's a little bit of disappointment. Beth Phoenix defeated Eve to retain the Divas title. Of course, Natalya turning on Beth Phoenix, turning babyface, and we'll go from there. Mysterious Show defeated Kevin Nash and Samoa Joe. Going to give them a title shot against Edge and Christian at WrestleMania for the Tag Team Championships. Cody Rhodes defeated Zack Ryder and Drew McIntyre to retain the WWE Intercontinental title. JB, thank you for the bits, man. Can't stay again. Yeah, I apologize for that, man. So last night, I wanted to stream last night, but I went out all night. I was at the script concert. If you saw my Twitter, you'd know. So I went there, and I came home, and I was just like, you know what? Can't be asked. I just can't do it. So, yeah, I wanted to stream last night in our usual time slot, but unfortunately, it just couldn't be done. So, WrestleMania, though, will be in the usual time slot in the afternoon, before our Elimination Chamber pay-per-view stream for Universe Mode. So keep an eye out for that. You'll see that in the usual time slot. Sheamus defeated The Miz to retain the US title, which was pretty good, 93. And Mr. Kennedy defeated MVP Mark Henry, Broken Matt Hardy, Bobby Roode, and Homicide in an Elimination Chamber match. ECW rules. Actually did really well, 92. Other things happened. Lay Cool beat Bellas. Chris Masters beat Colt Cabana. World's Greatest Tag Team won the ECW tag titles on the pre-show. And yeah, so not too bad. Not too bad. 96 overall. You've got to be happy with that, as always. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So what we have to do today, so we're currently week 4 of February. We have to get to week 4 of March. So we've got to do minimum probably 2 to 3 weeks worth of shows here today. So I might, if I only get through 2, that's fine. But I need to just really hurry along, get these shows done, so I'm all ready to go for tomorrow for our WrestleMania stream. It's going to be big. So if I don't get them all done on stream, I'll have to play a little bit off stream and make sure that I get very close, because I don't want to have to do a month's worth of shows, then get to WrestleMania. I like to do maybe 2 weeks of shows to get to WrestleMania as the closer. So that'll be the plan there. So we've got to get through a few weeks of shows here today and just keep on moving. Lots of new storylines. Every single storyline is, I think, brand new. So I just put them all in, except for this one. So I've just put them all in. They're all ready to go. I think every title is featured there, except for the ECW tag titles, which I don't know what I'm going to do. There's probably no room on the card to put that on, to be fair. But maybe I'll just have them defended on ECW weekly. But yeah, so majority of the titles on the line there. Money in the Bank will take place at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, so we'll do a separate pay-per-view for Money in the Bank rather than at WrestleMania. Alright, let's get into it. Did I enjoy the script? Surprisingly, I did. I came into it with pretty low expectations, but they were pretty good. Pretty good. It's really not my type of music. I'm more metal, but yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'm pretty open when it comes to music, though. Like, I can appreciate a lot of things. So, we just had the Chamber, and Steve Austin obviously distracted CM Punk in that match to cost him the championship. So, I'm gonna have a talk show with someone, and Steve Austin and CM Punk can be on it, and they can hash it out in the ring and cut the first promos against one another. Hang on, that's wrong, so I'll have to just customize it. So, Steve Austin, CM Punk. Now, who could be the talk show host here? The Miz? Yeah. Miz TV, CM Punk, Austin confrontation. Do I listen to hip hop? A little bit, not really, because most of it's terrible. Yeah, I'll give that 12. Actually, I might give that 15 because that's a pretty big segment. Raven, thank you very much for the bits, man. Very excited to see Mania. Me too. I think it's gonna be good. Missed the Chamber stream. What happened? I just recapped it then. Austin Aries, welcome. Levesque, James Cook, Snoopy, Dank Memes, welcome. It's cool to see a lot of the same people in every stream. Like, I really appreciate that you guys are coming in, the same lot of people coming in every single time, and obviously new people coming all the time too, which I really appreciate. But it's good to see some regulars. Back to the hundreds? Oh, please. I'm begging, please. Back to the 90s. I don't think we saw a 90 on that 2018 playthrough. Oh, even getting a 90 was, like, incredible. An 80, 75 was, good. It's crazy, the difference. So I might give Colt Cabana and Chris Masters a rematch. And have Chris win. So what we're going to do is have Chris Masters do a Master Lock Challenge at WrestleMania. So Chris Masters issues an open challenge for WrestleMania for the Master Lock Challenge. So Chris Masters says, hey, you know what? I'm going to give anyone an opportunity to come to WrestleMania and take the Master Lock Challenge. So, obviously, we're going to start in the next few weeks, start maybe putting some hints in, or who could it be, but it gives the audience a bit of suspense heading into WrestleMania. A bit of intrigue, who's it going to be type of thing. And, obviously, it will be Hulk Hogan, as you can see on your screen, under the storyline. So, Hulk Hogan will take the challenge. And he'll appear probably before WrestleMania, and they'll do a bit of a hype up, because I feel like it's something that should get a couple of weeks of build, rather than just straight up surprise. Although a surprise would be pretty cool, but the surprise, I guess, could be on Raw, and then we could have a genuine Master Lock Challenge attempt at WrestleMania. Meme Star, thank you very much. Be waiting all day. I'm glad that you have made it. So apparently Tommy End is on my main roster. So what I might do is just give him a match. Give him a match for the night. And actually, let's just give Santino a win. I don't know why, but I just got the sudden urge to give Santino a win. What's wrong with me? What happened with the US title? At the Chamber, Sheamus is still champion. He beat The Miz. So what we're going to do with the US title is what I'm going to book next. Is is we're going to have a 6-man ladder match. So I was looking at the potential participants in this ladder match, and so the Miz is going to be in it. Sheamus will be in it, but I was thinking Batista and Jericho have nothing to do, so we'll give them a match, put them in it, and then we've got Booker T, Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins are some of the names that we can put in. I actually think I had Booker T instead of Dolph Ziggler, so I might change that. Where is it? There it is. So I'll put Booker T in the storyline, but Dolph Ziggler will be the guy, I think. So I don't think you can do 7-man ladder matches. I think you can only do 6. Booker T should make the transition to color commentator. Yeah, he's on his last legs in terms of wrestling. I just realized I needed one more match. Brand versus Brand versus Brand. So I forgot about this match I want to do to determine who gets the first drop pick. I don't even know if this will make the card. It's going to have to, but our card's pretty stacked as it is, so it's going to be hard to fit all this in. So John Cena, I'll go with Mark Henry. And SmackDown, I don't know who's available on SmackDown. I mean, there's Kane. Might be the only real genuine pick. So just have a quick look on SmackDown. So everyone seems to be busy except for Kane, who has been pretty disappointing, to be honest. Yeah, so it's going to have to be Kane. I had Kane jotted down in this rivalry here. Raven, thank you very much for the bits, man. He wants Kane. So I'll put Kane in, but I'll make him as a minor role. And we'll put Kane up the top here. So Cena for Raw, Kane for SmackDown, Mark Henry for ECW. I think that's probably the biggest match we could do. It's either MVP or Mark Henry. I'll put MVP in there. I'll make my mind up as we go. Have it be Sheamus, Miz, Jericho, Batista, Rollins, a mystery opponent. There's no one to sign, dude. There's no one to really sign. Any post-Mania plans you're brainstorming? Haven't thought about post-Mania yet. Just focusing on Mania. My brain has not thought about post-Mania yet. I'm sure we will, and I'm sure we'll get to it all. You know, probably as we book WrestleMania, I'll start coming up with a few ideas for what I want to do after it. So I just want to update the storyline screen for you guys. So we'll get to it all, but at the moment, we'll do Mania, and then we'll go from there. Alright. Okay, let's keep booking. So, give Santino a win. I don't know, should I even bother? Nah, give him a win. Give him something. So, fortunately I haven't set it out like I can see which matches are Raw, SmackDown, but that's okay. So, I might have Natalya cut a promo on Beth Phoenix. About why she turned on her. Natalya. Oh, Natty. Oh my god. Explains why she had a change of heart. So why she didn't want to stick around and do what Beth Phoenix told her to do. John should get a high caliber match. Yeah, he's in the brand versus brand match. And I'll give Natalya a win to boost her up. So she can now work with some of the heels. So I'll give her a win over Layla. So a whole host of new opponents for her to take on. And I'll put Beth on commentary. But I won't. What I won't do is I won't have Beth and Natalya interact yet. I'll save that for the future weeks. So, what else can we do? Triple H and Shawn. So, still got a bit of time left. So, I might get in the ring and have Triple H just cut a promo on Shawn Michaels, who does not appear. Triple H talks. I'll just say Triple H cuts a promo on HBK. I don't have to always explain it, but so you can cut a promo on Triple H, just kind of talk about why he wanted this match. How HBK kind of betrayed him, let him down, all that type of thing. So we didn't set up the ladder match yet, but what we might do, Sheamus versus, oh, never mind, have poor chemistry. Okay. Batista versus Sheamus in the main event. And I'll put the US title on the line, and I'll have it be a draw because of the Miz interference. So double DQ, Miz gets himself involved. And then what I'll do next week is have the general manager be pissed off that the Miz continues to ruin his big matches. The Miz continues to get himself involved all the time. So, he's going to punish the Miz and say, okay, you'll get your title shot, but you're not going to get it one-on-one. No, you're going to get it in a ladder match. Selkie, thank you very much. Watching on mute while on phone to the girlfriend. I can respect that. Not that he can hear me, but respect. So it's a bit of a punishment for Sheamus as well, but if Sheamus was about to lose to Batista, then it is what it is. And then outside interference with the Miz. Here's Johnny, welcome. I'll cut that back a minute. Alright, so let's get into it. So Miz TV was 100 rated to start things off between Steve Austin and CM Punk, their big confrontation. Very, very good. Colt Cabana and Chris Masters 73, not too bad. Chris Masters 90 for his Master Lock Challenge. And that was just all on his own. That's just his promo skills on his own. Wow, that's pretty good. Tommy and Santino, so we gave Tommy End a match before we sent him back down to developmental. And we gave Santino a win because he never wins ever, so I felt like I'd given him a win, boosting him up a bit. Natalya 77 for her promo, and 77 for the match, so nice, very nice. So a couple good segments there to start things off here in the Natalya-Beth Phoenix feud. Natalya 70 in-ring performance, so that was very good. Layla 65, not bad. Triple H promo 100 on Shawn Michaels. And Sheamus Batista 73. Huh. Match length. I mean, it was 19 minutes long, though. Lack of a storyline. I guess the storyline just started. Shit, okay. That's going to ruin the show. 83 in the end. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Ray, welcome. What have you missed so far? This is the first time. That was just the first show we've done. Can't find Zeb Coulter. Zeb Coulter is one of those guys who's often not in a lot of mods. So what I had to do is had to add him in from a different mod. I think I added him from like my WCW mod or something like that. Beulah needs a new contract. I'll give it to her. So that's good. So Tommy End gave him a match, give him some pop before he heads back down. So I'll rename Alistair. How you spell Alistair Black? There you go. Alright, so and we'll send him back down. So gave him a bit of a pop boost before we got rid of him. Check out Ric Flair's son. Not sure why, he's still very, very new. Still a long way to go. Alright, so let's keep moving along. Let's do EC Dub. Will Rollins with the US title mania. I like for him to win, yeah. Only issue is there's a lot of guys with much more pop than him, so you'd have to be making a pretty big sacrifice to some of the other guys, which would be a bit of an inconvenience, but hopefully it won't matter too much because of it being a 6-man match. Sabu and Charlie Haas. Sabu was being a jerk backstage, eventually threw a punch at Charlie Haas. It was a bad move because he got beaten up. Well, look, Sabu, you got beaten up, so I think that's enough of a punishment. So now Charlie Haas and Sabu have a strong dislike, so that's great. Nova, welcome. Welcome everyone who's just coming into the stream. The viewers, I can see the viewership's risen a little bit, so that's good. Good to see you all here again. Okay, so ECW. So we now know that Mr. Kennedy's number one contender. So we might just start that feud off there. Mr. Kennedy and Kofi can have a confrontation there. So they can just chat about their WrestleMania match. And you know what? I'll have MVP be the host. I'll make it a talk show. Since it worked well for The Miz, it can work well for MVP. Also a way to get MVP on the show and utilize his entertainment skills, because I don't know how much of an opportunity he's going to have. So, okay, and yeah, the only other ECW match we got set is obviously the Brand vs. Brand, but we've only got Homicide and Mick Foley set. So the next few weeks of ECW is going to be just a lot of non-storyline matchups, and just gonna keep going, and like just keep going with building up our guys, and just keep doing a lot of matches, and just so it won't be title orientated or WrestleMania orientated. So like some guys like Broken Matt, for example, Van Dam, Truth, won't be having a match exactly, but we can utilize them a bit more over the next few weeks on the show. So Bobby Roode, he's had a pretty good increase in popularity over the last number of weeks, so I'm going to give him a matchup, and I'll give him one against Davey Richards. So Roode has gone from about 65 to 70 pop, and he's becoming a bit of a valuable player for our roster. So I'll give him a win there. Yeah, you have to send 3 bits for at the shop here. Yella, I'm new here, but I wanted to know what your streaming schedule is. I can't seem to find it. Yella, I'm working on it. So I'm starting to realize that about 8 PM on Thursdays, and it might be maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 8 PM is probably when I'll stream my WWE 2018 playthrough, so 8 PM Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes it could be 7, so around about that time. And then I want it to be so I stream this playthrough. I'm not sure what time it would be Eastern Standard Time, but I know it's probably like 11 AM, 12 PM, like midday-ish, around about that time, on the weekends. So then I can get American and the UK viewers in. But that's kind of what I'm playing on right now. I haven't got anything locked in yet because it all realistically just depends on my sleep schedule, which I'm trying to sort out. I'm trying to figure it all out. So I'm hoping to have a proper schedule set in stone within the next week, and I'm looking to do at least 4 streams a week. So I'm trying to up my stream game, so you'll see a lot more streams from me. Meme Star, thank you very much for the bits. Excited for Mania and Morrison for the win. Morrison's awesome, man. Yeah, Morrison's really good. So, I might do a promo with Homicide. So I have Mick Foley coming out this week. No, what I'll do. So Homicide in the ring. Homicide says he's the greatest hardcore wrestler ever and cannot be beaten. So Homicide gets in the ring, just basically says he is the best, no one's on his level, cannot be stopped, you know, he is the man type of thing. And what I'll have is have Mankind. So to get this storyline going, I'll have Mankind not mention, but like, you know, we'll just put him in there off screen, doesn't appear, not rated, anything like that, just so we can have him appear and start the angle. So when he appears, it's got a bit more there to it. Ray, so what's the current card plans for WrestleMania? Look on your screen, you'll see it, my friend. All the matches for WrestleMania are on your screen right now. Let's get Broken Matt a match. So I might have just a couple of matches to determine who could be the guy to represent ECW at the at WrestleMania. So I've Broken Matt win, and that might set up for a big match between maybe Broken Matt and Mark Henry on next week's show, or something like that. Homicide mentions Mick while listing on ECW Legends. He's better than. There you go. There you go. So brilliant. Maybe I'll add in a few more to that promo then. It's just gonna have Mark Henry cut a promo hyping himself up. So let's go back to this, and it was a good idea from Nova. Tommy Dreamer, Sabu. I'll even put Rhino in there. So there's a few. I'd have Sandman, but he's not. I got rid of him. Will Masters beat Hogan in the Muscle Challenge? Absolutely. I'm not gonna have 60-year-old Hulk Hogan come back for one more run, brother, and beat the Master Lock. And you know, what's that do? Samia, welcome. You're an hour behind me with Central Time. Yella, I live in Australia, so I'm a long way behind you, brother. I just try and work off Eastern Standard Time for everyone else's sake. That's why I don't know it very well. Let's do a tag match, so we can try and maybe figure out who could take on Benjamin and Haas. So let's give our new tag team on ECW, our Job Squad, a match. Daniel Bryan and Rhino win. So what I'm thinking is probably have Daniel Bryan and Rhino face the world's greatest tag team for the belts. Probably maybe on the pre-show. I don't know, but we'll probably do that, and they might even win. I'm not sure. It might happen on ECW more likely, but we'll figure it out. And then we'll have a promo. Who can take on Mark Henry this week? So, who's a strong babyface? Truth, Van Dam, probably our only options. So we go RVD, can take on Mark Henry. And Mark Henry can beat him. So 71 brawl, 61 brawl. A brawl might work, but try that. Yeah, we might have to cut. So we might go 15 minutes and make it a wild brawl. See if that works better. And we need to cut 2 minutes, so we'll cut 2 minutes off the opener. Well, 1 minute off that and 1 minute off that. Make the storytelling to get us through, and boom, let's do it. Have Triple H be the authority post-Mania? No, Triple H will be champion. Rhino turn on Bryan during their title match? Perhaps. Okay, so let's do it. Underrated for the talk show, Mr. Kennedy, Trophy MVP. So that's good. That's a good start. That's exactly what we wanted. Mark Henry's out there too, apparently helping MVP, so that's nice. That's good. So that starts that segment off really strong, which is what we wanted. Bobby Roode and Davey Richards, nice match. Roode's 79. Roode's really good. He is very good. Davey Richards is also very good too, 68. Nice. Very nice. Homicide 100 for his promo. So that's a good start to the Foley and Homicide feud as well. Very, very good start. Broken Matt and Shelton, not as good though. 76. Broken Matt 84. And Shelton 80. Interesting. 76, I guess. No storyline was the big issue. Okay. Mark Henry, Becky Bayless, 88 for his promo. Nice. Dubusters versus Rhino. Wow, 78. Daniel Bryan, very good, 81. Rhino, not too far behind with 75. And the Dubusters about the high 40s. So they've got a bit of work to do, but Daniel Bryan and Rhino, excellent. RVD promo was good. Didn't seem like he was high that time. And the match, 77. So Van Dam, 72. Mark Henry, 87. 77 overall for that matchup. So there's no storyline associated just yet, which is why it's probably getting rated down a little bit poorly, but we expected that, so that's okay. And overall, you'll take 84. A couple good promos there to get us through. 205 Live makes ECW look like WrestleMania. You're not damn wrong. God. Okay, so 22.72 rating. Anything else to kind of look at? WrestleLicious Kayfabe Memorial Show? What a name. Ring of Honor and NWA having a battle, a war. Okay. Sign Andrade and Zelina. NXT. So Wade Barrett, Steve Lewington defeated the Rotundos by disqualification. Tamina defeated Kaylee Turner, so Kaylee finally losing a match. Primetime Players defeated the Usos. Johnny Prime defeated Kevin Owens. Ryback and Mason Ryan defeated Percy and Cass. Heath Slater defeated David Otunga. So, what have we done with ECW? I think NXT rather. Do we no longer have? No, we still have this. Okay. So I've made NXT an hour and a half long rather than being 1 hour. So that will give us more time to feature more of our guys, which I think is good. The other thing I might do is just edit this and make it so we have more tag team matches. Dezuka, I'll say that. Welcome to the oh, he's a subscriber. Welcome, man. Great to see you. Better learn how to say his name then if he's a subscriber. Show him that respect. So yeah, I'll just increase the amount of tag team matches so we get a few more, and we can develop more of our tag teams, because we've got a decent scene going on with decent amount of teams, 16 teams, with Wade Barrett and Steve Lewington as champions, who I don't even think they're set as a tag team, are they? No, they're just teaming up. They're just champs. Okay. So that's fine. What's a triangle match? It's a triple threat. Should you get a working agreement with WrestleLicious? They wish. They wish I would give them the time of day. Darren Young wants to call up again. Paul Bearer, his contract's up. At the moment, we have him pay per appearance deal. I think Bearer helps. We haven't really done anything with Bearer. He just comes out. It's just with Taker and Kane. So I think he helps. So I won't take him away from his other job. I'll give him another year. Same deal, pay per appearance. Because he's in NWA at the moment. He can stay there if he wants to. And Beulah, she'll stick around. So Darren Young really wants this call. I'm not keen on it. Like, he's very, very average. But, we've got him there. You have to call him up eventually. So, if he was with Titus, I'd call him up for primetime players for sure. But I don't think Titus is anywhere near ready. No, he's got a bit of work to do. I feel like Titus O'Neil's age is wrong. I think he's like 40 now. So I think his age could be wrong there too. You need a 2008 mod. I haven't seen a 2008 mod. I've seen 2007, 2009. Who's winning the Entree Battle Royal? We're not having one. All the matches you see on your screen are what we're doing at WrestleMania. Make Darren a job guy? Yeah, probably. Can you push Zack Ryder? Well, we started giving a bit of a push last month when we put him in the IC title match. So we're giving him a bit more of a bump up. He's getting a bit more featured, a few more wins here and there. So we're trying. I'm hoping to get Zack to 70 pop. Alright. Would you do a TW of Glow? No. Okay. SmackDown. So, last SmackDown, we did... Oh, well, what was the big thing that happened at Chambers? So, the Orton and Lesnar thing. Okay, so we'll have Brock Lesnar show up with Paul Heyman. Get in the face of Teddy Long. We'll have Brandy and John Morrison come out too. Well, I don't know. So, we'll figure it out. So, Lesnar wants the world at WrestleMania. Teddy Long makes it official. So, we'll officially announce the match. So we won't bring them out, but we'll make this match official. Is it bad he got Luke Gallows over by accident? I nearly did that too. I got him to about 70. He went from 60 to 70 without winning a freaking match, I think. Hellish Hades, would you do a TW playthrough of New Japan? Before they got where they are now, in like the dark period time, where like, was it like 04, around that time? I just don't know New Japan. I just haven't got an interest in New Japan. I don't know any of the wrestlers, so it would be really hard for me to get into that series. It's something that would be good, I'm sure, but I think I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do this series very well, in my opinion. I'd be making a lot of mistakes. So Zack Ryder can have a match. I was thinking about Eric Escobar and Zack, so we might do that. Because someone wanted me to push Zack. One of my subscribers, Zuga, wanted me to push him, so I'll give him a win. How about a new brand? We've already got 3 brands. Whew. So let's get Samoa Joe involved. So I'll have Samoa Joe cut a promo backstage, challenging Cody Rhodes to a match. Joe wants Rhodes at Mania. So Samoa Joe wants Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Samoa Joe can then beat down someone. Ted DiBiase versus Joe. Samoa Joe can win. Put Cody on commentary. How can you get better at 2K18? You're asking the wrong person. I don't play 2K18. I let the computer play it, not me. Trish can cut a promo on Karma. And Karma, who's the #1 contender, can win another match. And she can give her Mickie James one-on-one, actually. So Karma's at, wow, 74 pop. When the hell did that happen? I mean, wow, okay. Now, I guess to be fair, she has had 15 matches and has not lost. So she hasn't lost a single match since coming in. So that's one way to get someone over. 15 wins in a row. And she's gone from 60 pop. So she came in about July 2010, 60 pop to 73 pop or whatever she is now in however many months this is. So that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. If you're wondering how to get someone over, that's one way to do it. She hasn't beaten anyone good. If she beats Mickie James here, this will be her first probably major win other than that triple threat match. And then she can beat Mickie. And I'll put, again, I know do a lot of the commentary thing, but I'll just do that again because it's just an easy way to advance storylines without having to worry about it too much. And then we'll have Ray and the Big Show cut a promo at Edge and Christian. So I know I haven't covered Sting and Taker this week, but I'll save that for next week. And then we'll have, let's give Rey Mysterio a match against Christian. With Rey winning. Alright. So that should cover all that. So Rey wins, he beats Christian, and then you start thinking, oh, maybe Rey and Big Show could team up to take on Edge and Christian, you know, type of thing, and we start playing the seeds for that. So we covered the world title, IC, the women's, and the tag. So the only thing we kind of missed was Sting and Taker, and that's about it. So that's okay. That's pretty good. So 97 for the opener, with Lesnar officially challenging for the world title. Zack Ryder and Eric Escobar, 73. Zack getting better at his gimmick. Zack Ryder, 71. That's really good. That is really good, Zack. Nice. Good job. Joe's promo was 89 on Cody Rhodes. And Samoa Joe and Ted. So, did I not make the Joe and Cody Rhodes, or did I mess that up? Because I don't see the storyline advancing. Yeah, Trish 89 for her promo on Karma, very good. And then Karma and Mickie was very, very good for a women's match, 84, that's brilliant. Karma 81, holy shit. Mickie 77, that's fantastic. Karma is on fire. 90 for Ray and Big Show's promo, and the match, 92. Very good. Ray and Christian have pretty good chemistry. Ray 97, Christian 91, 92 overall for a 91 rated show. Very good SmackDown. Nicely done. Nicely done. So, what have I done with this Joe thing? Did I mess up? What the fuck? Oh, I didn't put any... Oh, okay. So I made the storyline, and I didn't set the workers who are in it. Okay. Nice one, Brendan. So I quickly made these before I went on the stream. Nicely done, dickhead. There you go. So we'll fix that up. My bad. So we could have had 2 strong segments to start this rivalry off. Instead, we've got 0. That's great. Okay. Becky Bayless wants a pay rise. Yeah, okay, you can have it. I've got enough money to go around. Tyson Kidd's contract. I don't want to let Tyson Kidd go, so I'm going to give him a strong deal. 20k. Damn, he's getting some good money. Keep Tyson Kidd around. I think I've underutilized Tyson Kidd quite a bit. You know, I'd like to see him get a bit more of an opportunity to do something. Ricky Choshu, or whatever. He's main eventing New Japan at nearly 60. Well, he might be a little bit too old for my roster. So I might let him stay. So keep moving along. Check Sweet Puppy Sanchez relationships. That he's part of the Samoan dynasty. Oh, TNA, come on. Don't do this. Come on, TNA, let's piss off. Ooh, he's thinking about it too. That's a strong offer from TNA, actually. Stay away, Tyson Kidd. Stay with me. No, Vince! No! We need tag teams, Vince. We can't let him go. Tyson, your love, Natalia, she's here. Don't leave her. Park already wants to be called up. Did we just bring him in? He already wants to call up? So, have we started a new month? No, we haven't. So what we'll do is let's quickly have a look. Oh, NXT TakeOver 3. So NXT TakeOvers take place every month. I couldn't be bothered setting it to be every 2 months because you'd have to individually make every single takeover. Plus, every month kind of works for me anyways because then we get more big events happening and more things, you know, more people get featured. So Bray Wyatt beat Johnny Curtis to retain the NXT title, 51. Jey Uso beat Tyler X. More angles. Wade Barrett and Steve Lewington defeated Percy and Big Cass. Kaylee Turner had a double countout with Peyton Royce. Primetime Players beat the Bludgeon Brothers. Could you imagine that? Now, Bo Dallas defeated, well, EC3. Okay. Interesting. Ray, thanks for the bits. Since you have the network, can you do a brand exclusive pay-per-view? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, so let's advance. So this will be a new month, so we might have some new workers. If not, we'll have at least some changes in people's stats. Alright, so we got plenty of stuff. So, oh, Brandy is available to sign. So, she has no 65 pop? What the fuck? So Eden Styles is here, and she's got 65 pop apparently. Okay, that needs to be changed. Yeah. So should we sign her? We've got a chance to get her. She's graduated from our developmental, which I'm sure Cody Rhodes, even though they're not together yet, will be happy about that. So, let's have a look. All Japan giving Roddy Strong an offer. What are they? Just a touring deal? That's okay. So New Japan have stepped in. Whoa. New Japan are now fighting me for TJ, but we still have the front runner spot at the moment. And Richie Steamboat also getting a Japan offer, so we're thinking about signing Richie Steamboat, but New Japan will give him a touring deal, so I'll let him go tour Japan. Might improve his popularity, and maybe at the end of that tour, he should be really ready. He's got pretty good stats actually. He's pretty good. I remember Richie Steamboat, around about 2012, whatever, before he left the business, was heavily touted to be a future star. So I'm not surprised that his in-ring stats are pretty good, because there's a lot of talk about him, and obviously he's been developing quite nicely. So our ECW deals are expiring as well. Okay, so we might have to get a new TV deal. Okay. So what do you guys think? Get Brandy? Most people said Brandy. Okay. Thanks for the host. So Brandy, the thing is, like, her popularity is just ridiculous. So, like, we'd have to pay like $10,000 more than what she really is worth. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to make her pop what it truly is. Nothing. She's brand new. Why would she have any pop? So, does she actually wrestle? So she's sometimes a men's judge, usually a wrestler. Okay, so she does actually wrestle apparently. So that's good. Her skills are not good at all. Mike's skills are okay. Good sex appeal. That's about it. In-ring wise, not good. Not good. Okay. So I will get her. Another woman to NXT is always good. So you can see, fixing her pop, it's gone from being a ridiculous $12,000 contract to a what will be $1,700. So she's a heel or face. She's a better face. I'll put her there, and I'll see if she'll go as a women's division. All right, so let's do that. So Vince was not happy about me signing her because she was pretty crap, but I'm sorry, Vince, I had to do it. And so let's see any other new workers. So it looks like it was just her and this person, which I don't know who that is. Alright. Are you changing the logo to the network logo? What logo of what? The WWE logo? I don't know. Do we have to yet? Brandy was more popular than half the roster. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Ridiculous. Bree still dating Cody? Yes. Yeah, Brandy was more over than the Kings of Wrestling. More over than Zack Ryder. Ridiculous. Okay, so we've done another week's worth of shows, so we're probably going to do one more week's worth of shows, at least, for I'm satisfied. Getting fired soon, are we? Yeah, probably. You know, I've only just carried WWE from being shit to decent, and, you know, Vince will fire me because I hired Brandy Rhodes, so, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so last week you had Austin and Punk confrontation. So this week, to keep building along, so maybe we won't have Austin appear this week. We'll have Punk just cut a promo on him. So we didn't have Shawn Michaels last week on the show. So maybe Shawn Michaels and Triple H can open things up. So Triple H and Shawn. So what I'll do is I'll use their overness instead, and I'll just say heated confrontation leads to a brawl between HBK and Triple H. So, you know, either Triple H or Shawn Michaels, they come out there, you know, they tell the other one to get out in the ring and let's settle this, and then, you know, they go back and forth on the mic, and eventually it leads into a bit of a heated brawl. And as always, we might see if we can scab some popularity for our low-end guys and stick them in this segment. So we'll bring a few guys out to join the fun. So some guys who don't get featured all too much can maybe grab a bit more pop. Please don't end TNA. I think I'm at the point where I'm pretty happy with what I've accomplished with TNA. I mean, I could always... So if I went to Bound for Glory, I could always end it there and then pick it up later on if I wanted to. But, yeah, I'm pretty much satisfied. Once I get to Bound for Glory, I think I'll be pretty satisfied. I need to make some more TNA episodes too. That'll be a job during the week. So I could even stream that as well. The thing is, I really like streaming TW. For me, it's much better to stream it than it is to just do straight up video on it. So with the TNA series, perhaps I would stream the episode, maybe edit it down. Maybe that's something I could do in the future. I'm not sure, but at the moment I've got a lot of series going on for TW, and I would like to maybe get rid of one. So I think I'm pretty much done with the TNA one after Bound for Glory. Alright, what was I doing? Okay, so I might have the GM announce a ladder match or something like that. So I might give Dolph a victory. Dolph Ziggler, he can beat... Got a couple of Japan guys still to use up. So actually, no, I might keep those two for a tag match. Still got Tanahashi, so we'll give Tanahashi match to finish up his run. Should be a decent match, actually. So Dolph Ziggler can win. And I'll go backstage. So I'll have Stephanie. So I'll have Dolph Ziggler come in. And I'll have all these guys in this ladder match who all feel as though they deserve a title shot. So various superstars approach Stephanie for a title shot. Stephanie makes a ladder match for WrestleMania. Alright, so backstage, Stephanie McMahon's there. Dolph Ziggler approaches her and says, "Hey, I just won this match. I beat Tanahashi. You know, I deserve a shot." In comes, you know, Batista, who says, I was going to beat Sheamus last week until the Miz got involved. Miz comes in and says, I still deserve a shot. And then Jericho comes in and says, you know, I'm Chris Jericho. I deserve a WrestleMania match. You know the drill. So everyone kind of comes in and says, I deserve this. Stephanie says, I've had enough. Let's do the ladder match. Alright, thank you, Ray, for the bits. Maybe do Invasion. No, I'm happy with the two series. I've got this one now that I'm doing, and then the current day one. Not sure how much longer I'll go with this one. Maybe another year's worth of shows to get to next year's WrestleMania and end it there. I'm not sure, but I'm still enjoying it. So we'll go with that. Actually, it doesn't need to be that long. So make it 8 minutes long. A lot of people don't want to be scripted. Okay. Maybe a storyline with Booker T where a young guy berates him saying he's old, doesn't have it anymore, leading to a pay-per-view match. Yeah, but WrestleMania's booked up, but we could definitely, if we did like an extra Raw pay-per-view, we could for sure do something like that or whatever. And so I might do a triple threat tag match. maybe a fatal 4-way. Let's just use some of our tag team guys, get themselves involved, because they haven't had much opportunity to do a lot. So, because we haven't focused too much on our tag division, so let's give it a bit of highlight, bit of focus. All right. So what's these guys pop at the 66? So I'm thinking of maybe giving Tyson Kidd a victory. Maybe that'll entice him to stick around. I don't know. Probably not. It won't really matter at all. But we'll give him a win in hopes that it might just elevate David Hart and Tyson Kidd just that little bit to get them perhaps involved in a title match. Are you streaming tomorrow? If so, can it be early? Spring break ends with me after tomorrow. It will be an early stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big one. Tomorrow's WrestleMania and the Elimination Chamber. So I'll be streaming for like 6-7 hours tomorrow. It's gonna be a big one. So this time we'll do Beth cutting a promo on Natalya. We'll give Beth Phoenix a match, and she can win. I'll give her a victory over Nikki Bella. Give her the win, and I'll put Natalya on commentary this week. So we'll kind of do a bit of a role reversal. And our main event. So we could do something with these ladder match guys. So either on SmackDown or ECW, I don't know. We need to announce this triple threat brand versus brand match. So we need Vince McMahon to probably announce that, so that we can get Cena involved in something. Raven 27 bits for WrestleMania 27. Thank you, man. So would a 6-man tag work? Have we got even amount of heels? No, I think we've got 4 heels and 2 baby faces. So maybe we'll just do a straight up tag. Sheamus, Seth versus I go Batista and Jericho. Miz commentary. Give the victory to Chris Jericho, and we can have Dolph Ziggler distract Seth Rollins, because they've had a bit of an issue as of late as the finish. Ray, thanks for the bits. To freshen up, Postman have Bischoff run Raw, someone else run SmackDown. I don't know if we really need to switch GMs. Maybe. They're all doing a pretty good job though. That's the thing. Oh, that's right. Dolph was in a match earlier on, so that kind of works out well that he was not in this. So that's fine. All right, so that should cover all that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we need new GMs? If so, who? I think Stephanie's doing a good job. Teddy does a good job. We've got Shane McMahon as well. Vince is there as well. So we've got a lot of people. Ric Flair vs SmackDown. I don't have Ric Flair on the contract. So the opener, 100. Very good. Triple H was good. Shawn Michaels was a real star. So both performed pretty well. Nice. That's a good confrontation between the two. Ziggler and Tanahashi, 72. Ziggler, 83. Tanahashi, 74. 97 for the follow-up. So announcing that this will be a ladder match was good. Stephanie was superb. Very good. Ziggler's gimmick is getting stale. Okay. Someone remind me to freshen that up. Okay. So 97. That's a good segment and a good way to start off the 6-man ladder match. 79 for the Fatal 4-Way Tag match. Wow. Sabin and Shelley met 90 each. Gallows 72, Mercury 53, Tyson Kidd 90, David Hart Smith 79. Wow. So the machine guns are very good. And Tyson Kidd's very, very good. David Hart not so good, but if we can try and elevate both of them, that'd be handy. So that's a good match. That's actually a really good match. Beth Phoenix 82 promo, and her match against Nikki 74. Not bad. Not bad at all. And the main event 82 for Sheamus Rollins teaming up to take on Batista and Jericho. What went wrong with this? This should be a lot better. Lack of a storyline here. Okay. Batista 89. Wow. Jericho 93. Sheamus 91. Rollins 84. Damn. Seems like Batista... I think after WrestleMania, we might need to put Batista in a tag team because he's just performing really well in tag team matches. Singles matches, not as much. It's a bit like Kane. To get the best out of them, they might need to be more tag team related. One day do a 2003 playthrough. 2003 is not a time period that interests me as much. I actually haven't watched 2003 in its entirety. Why is 2K15 Universe Mode better than 2K18? It's not. Okay, so Reid Flair has risen to middleweight after seriously bloating up with long-term effects of drink. So he's been drinking too much and he's gained some weight. Ryback wants to call up Yoshitatsu, his contract. Okay, I'll give him another deal. I'll keep him around for another 6. If TNA tries to fight me for him, though, I don't think I'm going to fight very hard. The Enforcer wants another contract. Well, it's Arn Anderson. You got to give him another deal. Arn Anderson, what a legend. Tanahashi's gone. Kenta's gone. Marufuji's gone. All gone because their loan period is done. So TJ Wilson has a few more contracts. New Japan was editing their deal, and he's still only considering us, which is good. Alright. Bit of criticism for Raven. Fat Reid Flair. What a title. Alright. Haven't done WrestleMania yet? No, I have not. Ziggler's gimmick, thank you. Always can count on Raven. Just 1 second. Okay. Alright, tweak that, so that's all good. So his current gimmick is just above average. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. The pop for Bischoff had on the Raw 25 minutes, he still got it. Him on Raw as post-GM. Well, you think about it. Bischoff spent like a number of years as GM. So, do you really want to bring him back? I don't know. It's not really freshening up. It's bringing back another guy who's already done it before plenty of times to do it again. So, think about it that way. Anything else to look at? Impact, we'll have a look at them. Matt Morgan and Scott Steiner defeated Styles and Umaga. 82 rated. Sarita defeated Daphne. Kurt Angle beat James Storm. 93. Nice. Can't wait to poach Kurt Angle from TNA. I'm excited for that. Look at that chain wrestling. 99. Mat wrestling 95. Submissions 96. Oh my god. Psychology. If he was like 35 right now, he'd be without a doubt hitting. He'd be averaging 95 plus comfortably. Wow. He's already doing really well, but my god. Incredible. Any chance of Batista reuniting? Well, as I said, I'd like to see a tag team for Batista take place. Now, Batista would require a face turn, which I feel like he's a stronger heel at the moment. Depends on what we're going to do with this Rey Mysterio Big Show tag team. If we're going to make this a long-term thing, you know, what are we going to do with them? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if they'll win the tag titles. We have to. The tag titles is one of those things that I haven't really got a clear-cut plan for, but we kind of need to get one because do we split them? Do we keep them on the same, you know, the same system we have now? Do we get more tag teams in? It's a tough situation. Styles and Angle won't be available for like 600 days. Yeah, I know. Evolution back together. It would require a Triple H turn. I don't know if I put that strong of a group together at this point because that would be 3 of your biggest names in one stable. So you'd have to have all of them on the same brand, which would be pretty crazy to do at this point. Why is my approval rating abysmal? Because I signed people that Vince doesn't like. I'll fix it up. Split the tag titles. We probably need to ideally split the tag titles. I'd like to see another 1 or 2 more, probably 2 more teams for each brand before I go with the split. Splitting the tag titles though would be so beneficial for the division because, you know, we're kind of stuck doing high profile level matches for the tag division rather than utilizing some of our mid-card teams and trying to elevate them. We can't really do that because we have to really just put all the focus on the high level teams. Like ECW's got a pretty good division. There's, you know, 8 teams here, with this team probably on their way out. So we'll need to replace them with another team. So ECW's got a pretty decent division. The other ones, not so much. Start making some tag teams. Well, what I'll do is after WrestleMania, we'll have some call-ups. So we'll call some people up. We might even fire some people. Do what we got to do. And some people that... We'll look at some plans of some people and we'll go, okay, let's say someone's like, you know, pick out a couple of names. So let's say Del Rio and Alex Riley. Nothing's happening for them. No plans for them. Maybe we put them as a team to fill in the tag division for a little bit. You know, give them a bit of a role there. How many bits to bring in Russo as SmackDown GM? 10,000. 10,000. I really don't want to do that. It'd have to be 10,000. Love to see Kings wrestling with the tag titles at one point. Me too. I like to see the Machine Guns be tag champs too. So last week what we did Kennedy and Kofi confrontation. So what I might do, pick your poison, Kennedy, Kingston. So Paul Heyman, our GM, can come out with Kofi, Mr. Kennedy, brings them both out. You know, tonight they have to pick each other's opponents for their matches. So Kennedy will pick Kofi Kingston's opponent, Kofi will pick Kennedy's opponent. Alright, so we'll do Goldust and the Hurricane versus Shelton, Charlie Haas. We might put the tag titles in line just to give them a few more title defenses. So let's see. Let's test them out. And then we'll have Danny Bryan and Rhino then challenge Shelton and Charlie to a match. They wanted to shot at the tag titles. Mae Young Classic? No. Okay, well, we might carry on in the spirit of Homicide, so Homicide can hype himself up and then then he can test that he is the best of hardcore. We have a hardcore title match this week. And then maybe we might have Foley appear, perhaps. So he hypes himself up this week. Let's go ECW rules. Homicide. Truth, maybe? Well, he did mention Tommy Dreamer last week, so Tommy Dreamer can step up this week, renew this rivalry, have a title shot. Homicide can win. And then so Homicide, so we'll put Mankind out. So we'll have Homicide brags that he is unbeatable. Mankind's music hits. And should Homicide run away or should he get laid out? Well, he'll get laid out. Lays out Homicide. So Homicide can brag, look, see, I told you last week. I said I'm unbeatable. I just beat, hardcore legend. There's no one that can beat me. Boom. Mankind's music hits, and he comes to the ring and beats down, lays out Homicide. Reason why it's Mankind is because we had a bit of a vote. I don't know, when we brought Mick Foley in, and you guys voted for Mankind. Okay, so we've done that. So we need to try and find some time. So Mr. Kennedy, his opponent tonight, Kofi Kingston can pick. We'll go Bobby Roode. See if Bobby Roode steps up against Kennedy. I think probably one of Roode's first losses, but he's had a couple losses, I suppose. Yeah, he's lost a bit. He lost 2 battle royals in Elimination Chambers, so he hasn't lost one-on-one yet, but that's alright. Who's getting called up post-Mania? Probably Ryback, Wade Barrett, Darren Young. They all feel as though they're ready for the call-up. Might call up another woman as well. So we'll actually put that earlier on in the card. Put Kofi on commentary so he can watch. And then Mr. Kennedy, as expected, would pick, Mark Henry. Like, why? Not my bad. Kofi. So he'd pick Mark Henry. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, pick the biggest, baddest dude on the roster and renew this rivalry. But Kofi, he didn't get himself involved, but Mr. Kennedy will. He'll come out, distract Kofi Kingston, cost him the match. So, advances the storyline a bit and helps out. So, happy with that. Alright. Okay, so renews that rivalry. Yeah, they get Henry wins. I think you see a lot of matches between the two. Henry wins, but I think they have the same amount of pop, just about. Oh, maybe one a little less, but that's not a big deal. So it's not a clean win at all. And I'll make it so it's tainted. Actually, I'll make it a flash pinfall. Protect Kofi as much as I possibly can. Don't forget to get more new talent for developmental if you call people up. We have a lot of people in developmental already, so you wouldn't. If we called up 4 or 5, it would not matter whatsoever. We've signed some new people recently too. Alright, let's run it. So 100 for the opener. So the pick your poison segment. That's good. Gold Justice World's Greatest Tag Team for the tag titles. 80. Shelton Benjamin 97. My God, is he good. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. And Hurricane Goldust, not too bad. 80 overall. And Diddy Bryan and Rhino challenge him for the Tag Team Championships. Mr. Kennedy, Bobby Roode, 83. Don't have chemistry. Wow. Well, there goes a potential ECW title match down the line, because those two, I'm sure, would have had a really good match with one another. But instead of it being perhaps 88, it's gone to 83. Wow, that's a real shame, because I thought that would be a brilliant match down the line for the championship. Wow, okay. Homicide and Becky, 69. Homicide, that's a bit of a weaker promo from him. Perhaps not mentioning some people didn't help. I don't know. Okay. His match with Tommy Dreamer, though, was pretty good. 77. Homicide, 78. His 13th title defense for the ECW Hardcore title. Dreamer, 63. So here comes Mankind. 100. Awesome. So Mankind debuts Hardcore Icon gimmick. So he lays out Homicide. So Homicide brags that he's unbeatable. Mankind's music hits. He then lays out Homicide, comes to the ring, lays out Homicide. They have a bit of a brawl. Eventually Mankind gets the upper hand, lays him out. Starts that feud off pretty well. Awesome. And in the main event, wow, lacked a bit, didn't it? No storyline? I thought I had Kennedy come out. Did I mess that up, or did they ignore that? Maybe I must have messed it up. I don't know. I guess I did. Well, 79 in the end. So 92 for Kofi, 94 for Mark Henry, so they did really well, but I guess I forgot to put the storyline in. I thought I did, but apparently I did not. And they have great chemistry. That's actually really good. 85 overall. Not a bad EC dub. Not a bad. Yang Bang, welcome to stream, dude. 83 still sold for no chemistry. Yeah, it is, but could be so much better though, couldn't it? So much better. Is there any way to make superstars have chemistry through like matches or something? I don't think there is, which I think is one of the real issues that this game has, is that, okay, if they don't have chemistry, that's it. They're done. They're no good, ever. They can't develop it. You know, if they work house show matches, they, work, 5 or 6 matches with each other on TV, dark matches, whatever, they should be able to gain and develop chemistry over time. So that's one of the things I think. Yes, you can have, boom, natural chemistry. It just flows. It's brilliant. But I would also like to see a system where, if you have X amount of matches together, your chemistry will gradually develop. And then you could maybe, under chemistry, you could see, let's say, Mr. Kennedy and Bobby Roode, they have 0 chemistry right now. After their match, they develop that to maybe 2% chemistry. And they have another one that goes to 3%. Over time, and you can track that, and over time you can see that chemistry developing through each match. Very handy for tag divisions as well, because, if you got an idea for a tag team, they've got bad chemistry, you can't do it. So if I had, Bobby Roode and Mr. Kennedy team up as a team, they've got 0 chemistry, if I give them 20 matches together, that chemistry should improve to the point where it's maybe not great, but not bad. It should slowly improve. So that's one of the suggestions I've got for the next TW, which I think is coming out next year. So, let's hope. Paul Burchell's contract's ending. Burchell's a decent mid-card name for us right now, so I'll give him another deal. Goldust wants some wins. Okay, Goldie, we can get you a couple wins. Mr. Kennedy thinks there's money in Homicide. Well, Homicide had a big night, so I'm sure he's going up in popularity. Nearly at the 70 mark, so not quite. Mankind, he had a big night too. Did he go up at all? No. Oh, maybe. I feel like he went up in a couple regions with that one extra point. To test if you're a real fan, do you remember Team Apple, the idea that Drew made money and put butts in seats? I don't remember it. What year was that? Because I probably didn't watch when that happened. So let's have a look else. Bobby Roode had a good match despite not having the chemistry. So we've got Kennedy now to 82 pop. So if I can get him to 84 or so, I'll try. That should really help him and Kofi. Kofi didn't lose any pop despite losing. Mark Henry didn't gain, so that's fine. So yeah. Okay, so we're going pretty well. Everything's going pretty steady. Excuse me. So we're going pretty well. Girlfriends finally sleep. How long we got left? We've got at least 2 more shows to book before I'm satisfied. Actually, 1 more show. So, well, if we've only done an hour and a half, we could probably do another week's worth of shows if I stop messing about. So, a bit more time. 2011, Ray? I didn't watch WWE in 2011, so that's why I don't know that answer. 08 to 2011, 08 to the start of 2012. Don't ask me any questions because I didn't watch it. I don't know if I ever want to go back and watch it, to be honest with you. It's funny that I'm playing this time period that I never watched in real life. But it's true. I'm just going to fix my approval rating because it's stupid. NXT, Ryback and Mason Ryan. So more tag matches are starting to happen in NXT, thank goodness. You know, Ryback and Mason Ryan being utilized a bit more as a tag team, which is what we wanted, rather than singles. Brooke beat Peyton Royce. Orlando beat Park. Primetime Players beat the Bludgeon Brothers again. Primo beat Percy Watson. FCW, this is still going, unfortunately. We've got a new champ. AJ Lee won the NXT Women's title from Kaylee Turner. Okay, luckily I checked that. Okay. So, new champ. AJ Lee, once again, a women's champion. And that is her second title reign. So, first time she held it for, what was that, 4 months? So, we'll see how long she holds it this time. So, that's a nice win. Nicely done. Finally, we got the belt of Kaylee Turner. We did not want her to have the belt at all. I don't know why she got it, but she did. She held it for quite some time, too. Thank goodness. Alright. So, looking at our tag experience down there, Primetime Players 21, Ryback and Mason Ryan 22. So, if you're not familiar, for every match they have, they should gain 1 experience point. So, if you have 100 matches, in theory, you should have 100 experience. So, that's why I want them to have as many matches as I can down in NXT, because when they get called to the main roster, they could potentially have 40, 50 experience and would have much better quality matches. So the more experience you've got as a team, the better you work as a tag team, and the better quality matches you're most likely to have. Where's Kaylee Turner in terms of developmental? Okay, development. So let's have a look. So she's only been in the system for a few months. Well, she basically came in, we signed her, and they gave her the title immediately. I have no idea why. We signed her, boom. Her first month in the business, she was champion. NXT champion. Unbelievable. But you can see she's developing pretty well. She's certainly, yeah, very well actually. Her stats are rapidly increasing. So all those wins that she's been having has worked well. But you can see she's had a 15-4 win-loss record with 2 draws. But you can see the last few weeks she lost to, so she lost to Ruby Riott, Heidi Lovelace, Tamina, had a count-out with Peyton, and then she lost the championship. So they've had to lose a little bit more over the last month, and then they've had to drop the belt. So whoever is the booker down there, you know, obviously soured on her and had enough of her. AJ Lee, I might check her out since she's now champion, 43 pop. So 54 brawling at the moment. It's not bad. Chain wrestling still 40. Mat wrestling 60. So she's not too bad. Wouldn't mind to see her improve a bit more, but not too bad yet. Okay. Anyone else you'd like me to check out? Might check out Wade Barrett to see what he's up to. So he's still improving down there, which is good. You see a lot of his stats still in the 40s, which is not ideal. Good basics in psychology though, so that's good performance stats. Physically he's good as well. And mic skills as well. So in ring, not great, but his other stats are pretty good. Zombie, welcome man, good to see you again. Alright, so that's where we're at. I think Bray Wyatt's still champion down there. Yeah, still NXT champ. And he's had a bit of improvement in some of his low skills for the last number of months. So, not too far away from, I suppose, Wade Barrett's stats. I think Bray needs a bump up in his microphone skills, to be honest. I think we all know he's a pretty good promo. So, I don't know if he's a great promo back in 2011, but perhaps before we call him up to the main roster, we give him a bit more of a bump up. Alright, so we can advance another day. And yeah, speaking of Wade Barrett, wants to be called up again. So we just have to kind of wait until perhaps after WrestleMania, we'll look at our roster, look at who we need, and kind of evaluate there. Bray has a mask. Let's have a look. I understand Bray for a while there was using a mask in NXT. Perhaps that's why. I don't know. Check Sweet Puppy Sanchez. Alright, I'll have a look at him. Just a loser. He's still improving. He's an okay brawler. He's not the worst, to be honest. He's not the worst. His mic skills have gone up quite dramatically, haven't they? Okay. Still a lot of orange though. A lot of orange on the screen when you look at his stats, which is not ideal. What more yellow and green? Quick look at Muhammad Hassan. Yeah, he's still got a bit of work to do. He's not quite improving that much anymore. No, he's still getting there every month. Every stat's going up a bit. Yeah, not bad. Not too bad. Great mic skills at the end of the day. So, even if you didn't want to use him in the ring, you could always put him as a mouthpiece. Army tank with a Ferrari engine, said Husky Harris around this time. Alright, we'll keep the promo stats a bit low then. Fire Hassan, push Hassan. Dank really wants me to push Ziggler. He's just begging me every stream he comes on there and just begs me, please, please give Ziggler something. Well, should it be Ziggler or Seth Rollins who wins the US title at WrestleMania? Because I think it's either going to be one of those two. Maybe I give it to Ziggler and then Rollins chases it for a bit and wins it off him eventually. Rollins though, jeez, nearly at mid-70s, going up and up. Send a son to Japan like your 06 run, that made him a beast. It's actually very true. Let's book another show. Kendrick turned up so high on soft drugs that he'd be sent home. He's in no condition to work. Oh, Kendrick. Kendrick. I don't really need you, Kendrick, so if you keep messing up... This is the fourth time that he's had an issue. First time since January, so okay, he hasn't had too many as of late, just the one incident recently. Okay, I'll just give him another fine, but I won't fire him. Mankind, see, that's what we want, Kendrick. Mankind gave the locker room a lift when he provided a crate of free drinks for everyone. That's what you want. You come in, you give everyone free drinks. That's what you want. Not turning up high that you can't even, you know, stand up straight. Make Harvey and Kendrick a team. Yeah, I know, right? We need more dream bookings. Ziggler deserves so much more. Maybe I'll give him the US title then. Maybe we'll give him the US title, try and get him to 80 plus pop, and maybe go something with that. Yeah, Mick's spending money for others. That is actually not very realistic, is it? He's not even spend money on himself. So SmackDown, let's do something with Sting and Taker. We didn't do anything last week. So Sting. I might just do a simple. Remember Triple H and Undertaker when they had that confrontation? Taker was in the ring, Triple H came out, they just looked at each other and then looked at the WrestleMania sign. Maybe I'll just do something as simple as that. Sting and Undertaker have a confrontation in the ring. Tease a WrestleMania match. So this is our way of kind of boom, accepting this feud. It's gonna happen. Alright, well, yeah, tag division's not too bad here on SmackDown, is it? We've got 5 teams there. Mysterious Show, yeah, how long will that be? Brothers of Destruction, I suppose, yeah. So we've got a few teams here, not too bad. So I might have maybe Cody and Ted can team up to take on Samoa Joe and Drew. And that way we can get these two to interact without it being a one-on-one. And also give Drew something. Ray, thank you very much. For the bet, still going to get that 1,000 for Russo's SmackDown GM. Has no Texas arenas like the Astrodome or AT&T Arena. Is that true? What region is Texas in? Is it like Mid-South? No. South. I have no idea. I'm pretending like I know. Midwest. Southwest. I don't know. I don't know what Texas is in, so my bad. Okay, so we might have Edge and Christian fire back a promo this week on Mysterious Show. Are you going to give Taker and Sting a slow build match type? It was really good for Orton Taker last WrestleMania. I'll have a look at Sting's stats and see if that would suit him. But that might be a good call. That might be a good call. I'm not 100% sure, but it could be a good decision. What else do we got? So the IC, we've covered that. Sting Taker covered that. Tag, we need to do a bit more of that, and then obviously the world title. So what I might do is have Ray and Big Show get another win over. We'll go Chavo and Eric. I think they've already beaten the Kings of Wrestling, so we'll go with these guys. Give them a win just to boost them up. And we'll go Ray, and the Big Show, Edge, and Christian. And they can fire back with a promo again. Okay, so the women, perhaps, might just have Karma destroy someone else. She can get another win. Maybe I'll bring up a woman from developmental for the night. Let's see. Let's give Kaylee Turner a match. And she can get just punked out by Karma. Just to build her up again. We probably got time for something to do there with Trish. So I might have Karma find Trish backstage and attack her. So she's got better menace, so I might rate her on menace. So Karma attacks Trish in the locker room. So she wins a match, comes out from her match. Trish is backstage, looking great, and she just gets destroyed. Well, beaten up. Trish, wow, Trish is nearly at 90 pop. How did that happen? What was she? She was at 83 when we brought her in, and she's now at 88, 87. Wow. Holy crap, okay. I never thought for a moment we could get anyone near 90 pop from a woman, but that's nearly happened. Could do Ray vs Edge. Well, I didn't want to do that because Edge has nearly 99. Edge is like 98 popularity, I think, very close to 100. So I didn't want to have Edge lose and have him sacrifice that pop. So, and I also wanted Ray to win to make them in contention. So that's why I did Ray and Christian last week. And I might utilize maybe John Morrison, our champion, against someone. Not many guys I can put him against, though. This is the issue that we have. So likewise for Orton if we did him instead. Only Randy and Kane could you really do. Randy can have a good match with anybody, though. Morrison might be able to do that. Just trying to think. Morrison, Ted DiBiase. Yeah. He was in the tag match earlier, Ted was. Could Chris Cesaro's do it? Yeah, I don't know if he could step up for that high. Not sure. Maybe I don't do a match. I kind of wanted to, though. This is the issue we have with SmackDown. It's just our mid-card is abysmal. There's just no one to face. Edge vs John Morrison. Okay. You think we could do that? Try and work it in? Be a big match. Give plenty of time for it too. So we'll have to have Edge win. Orton on commentary. Well, you know what? I'm going to have Morrison win. I'm going to sacrifice Edge a touch. Morrison can win from outside interference with Brock Lesnar attacking. And maybe I'll try and advance the other storyline by putting Big Show on commentary. Would be Big Show or Ray better? Big Show. So put Big Show on commentary there to talk about Edge. Morrison can get attacked by Lesnar. Wins by DQ. And we might cut some minutes somewhere else. And we'll have Lesnar. So I'll have Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar hits the F5 on Jomo. Orton comes through the crowd and hits a surprise RKO on Brock. So Lesnar lays out Morrison with the F5. Randy Orton comes in out of nowhere, bang, RKO, gets Lesnar, and he can stand tall to put over Randy Orton as, again, another threat because he's been losing just a little bit as of late. So Orton can have success, Morrison has a defeat, and Lesnar can have minor success. And that can kind of put everyone over a little bit. So Morrison, gets the win over Edge by DQ, which could hurt Edge a little bit because he's got such good pop. But the thing is, Edge, we never envisioned we never planned for Edge to get that high pop. It just happened because he's just done so well. So it probably won't hurt him too much. And if Morrison, Lesnar, and Orton's going to be one of our top marquee matches at WrestleMania, I'd rather have Morrison have the 91-92 pop plus than Edge, who will be in the tag match, will be in the mid-card. So I'd rather Morrison have the pop anyways. And it's a DQ, so it shouldn't really matter too much. He didn't lose, he lost because Lesnar got involved. We just need to cut 2 minutes somewhere. So maybe this one here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Next week, do Mysterio versus and Jomo versus Edge and Christian Orton. You booked it, dang. That's a good idea. Very good idea. So remind me to do that. Probably next stream it might be. That might even be off stream. Maybe I'll write that down. So I'll quickly jot that down. I'll probably forget to check that, but because I think that'll be a strong main event for us. So the opener, Sting and Taker 100. So that's a good way to start that storyline off. So they tease a WrestleMania match between the two. Joe and Drew versus Legacy 79. Drew 79, Joe 86, Ted very good 84, Cody 90. Wow, everyone was pretty good. Nice. Edge and Christian 91 for their promo. 76 for Mysterious Show beating Chavo and Eric. Ray 94, Big Show 88. So not too bad from them. And their promo firing back was 90. So we've advanced this tag team feud quite a lot this week, actually. Quite a lot, few segments for it. Karma and Kaylee Turner 60. Karma 76, just a quick squash. And then the attack backstage was rated 90. So Karma finding Trish backstage and just, throwing her into the locker and beat her down, whatever. I think it might be main event time now. So Morrison Edge, really good. 95. Morrison 96, Edge 100. Damn. I'll tell you what, if we have Edge and Christian lose the belts at some point soon, Edge might be just as good as a Randy Orton in the main event. He could have some classic matches with some of our top names. That's pretty exciting actually. See what Edge can do. So Morrison defeats Edge by DQ when Lesnar ran in and attacked John Morrison. So they had pretty good chemistry. So Morrison and Edge would be a good feud down the line, perhaps for the world title. So 95 and then 100 for the attack. Lesnar laid out Morrison. Then Randy laid out Lesnar. Orton stands tall. And that's how we close out the show for a 92 rated SmackDown. Damn. Nice. Good chemistry too. Damn, Edge has one big run coming. He might have one more big run. Because you got to remember, Edge is not going to retire in this playthrough. So Edge has got plenty more years left him. Actually, he could be wrestling till 2018. Who knows? Kofi Kingston, his contract. Oh, we cannot let this man go. So I'm going to give him a 5-year deal. I'm just going to max him out, see how much Vince will let me give him. Yeah, so 5-year deal for nearly 50k a month. That's a pretty big contract. I think he's earned it too. He's done really well. Low key, we don't want to let him go either. So I'm going to give him another 2-year deal. Even though we haven't done a lot with Low Key, he's been one of those guys I've always wanted to push, but there's just someone else ahead of him. But we've got him to 60 pop now, which is pretty good considering he was low 50s, I think, when we got him. To get him to 60s, pretty decent, and he'll be handy. He'll be handy at some point. Yeah. Richie Steamboat's now going to New Japan. That's good. And Taker likes what he hears from Eric Escobar. Jesus. Okay. And we're keeping Tyson Kidd, so that's good news. Tyson Kidd's staying with us for another 4 years. Very good news. Alright, let's advance. To make WrestleMania have the special features like stage, set, band, celeb. It's a good idea to double check that. So wow, okay. So I actually had set that, but it's obviously changed. So do we have a new WrestleMania logo? 27? What is it? 27's 2011, yeah? Yeah, okay. So put that in. Should we go a star band or a legendary band? Should we just go all out and just spend as much money as we can? Probably make no money on WrestleMania, just spend it. If we did this, we'd probably make a loss at WrestleMania, to be honest with you. Star band might be good enough. Stuff it. We got 150 million. Let's spend some freaking money. Spend some money to get that 100 rated show. Why not? I'll make it back. I probably will. I'll probably at least... Most pay-per-views, let's have a look. We make about... So the Royal Rumble, for example, made 10 million. So most pay-per-views that are really good make, you know, at least 9 to 10 million. So we should make our money back. And even if we don't, does it really matter? I'd rather get a 100 rated show than have extra money in the bank that we don't need. Got 140 million, I think we'll be okay. So Dawn Marie, keep her around. She's done a pretty decent job. We need women for ECW, so she's just handy to have that extra woman there. TNA tried to sign Kofi Kingston, and I think they quickly dropped out when they realized they couldn't match 50k a month. But they're also going to try and get Low Key. So 3-year deal, 21k. This could be an issue. This could be a worry. Vince is only going to let me go 19. Oh, jeez. Low Key might be heading to TNA, guys. Which kind of is realistic, I suppose. 150. Well, I don't know if I want to give him, you know, balls out, biggest deal in the world, but that's the best we can do. We'll see what TNA comes back with next up. Do you think that the All-In show will draw 10k with Punk? Punk won't be on it. That's 12 million you're spending, double what you make in a month. Yeah, but would I rather, like I said, would I rather have Money in the Bank or have a 100 rated WrestleMania classic show? TNA firing back with another deal. 22. We can't get anywhere without money. Will Vince let me go up? No, yeah, he will let me go up in money. 19,930. Okay. Well, this might be the end of low key. I'd have to give him like 5 years. Well, I guess TNA is going to get low key. Fair enough. All right, that's a shame because he's a great worker, but we just haven't really got anything for him. He's a good wrestler, but he's not like star quality material, I suppose. So it's not realistic to take a 6 million loss. All right, well, we'll change it then. There you go. So Yoshitatsu sticking around, Arn Anderson, and Paul Burchill. So 6-month contracts for those guys. Who are your franchise players? So Randy Orton's number 1. Okay. Jericho, Punk, Cena, Morrison. So Cena's still our top babyface. Morrison number 2. Orton, Jericho, Punk. So Punk's lost a lot of pop because he got beat by Shawn Michaels a couple times. So that was a bit of a downer. Jericho, despite not winning a hell of a lot, he's lost more than he's won. He still remains heavily strong at 90. And Orton's been on fire. I mean, Orton's averaging 95 this year. When you think about that, that is pretty insane. You know, so he's definitely been incredible. He's got 100 pop across the board. So Randy's without a doubt our best guy we've got. We've done Cena a bit of injustice. We haven't really utilised him well. I understand that. And I'd like to make it a bit more of a point to book him a bit stronger, or give him a bit more opportunity. So he might change brands just to switch him up after WrestleMania and give him more of a chance somewhere else. So we'll see. WrestleMania tonight? No, WrestleMania will be tomorrow. Tomorrow morning / afternoon. Alright. So we are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. So could potentially leave it there. I've got to go ahead and I've got to probably stop streaming. I have to finish making my Elimination Chamber pay-per-view for tonight as well, so I'll be streaming that as well. So I need to make that for Universe Mode. I've got one more hour to go and I finished that. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go ahead, finish my pay-per-view, and I'll be back streaming again. So I don't know what time it will be for you guys, but whatever time it is, probably 12, 13, 14 hours from now. I'll let you guys know. I'll make a video. I'll put it on Twitter. But it'll be morning. Morning / afternoon. So I will see you guys tomorrow at that big stream. It'll be our WrestleMania stream, one of the biggest one of the series. So don't miss it. And it's going to be hopefully huge. So to follow that up, we're going to be playing, of course, our Universe Mode pay-per-view Elimination Chamber. So that'll be happening after our WrestleMania stream on TW. So big day of streaming. The giveaway, that'll be tomorrow as well. So I'm giving away a copy of TW to anyone who comes along to the TW stream tomorrow for WrestleMania. During the stream, I'm giving away a copy, and I'll also announce the winners of the giveaway as well for our social media follow giveaway that we had, that you've seen. So thank you for coming along, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.